All right, how y'all doing out there today, collective? I hope everything is going well in La La Land as usual. Now, guys, I got some different cards here today. Now, I just did a little brief introduction to them on the shorts. Now, I want to warn you that these cards don't. Listen, Spirit is on it. They don't play. Now, if you don't want to see no true facts today, I suggest you click out that boo, because I was a little shocked by the message that was delivered through these cards today. Now that was just 60 seconds. Now we about to spend a couple of minutes. Alright, so that is just my warning to you. Alright, now let's pull the overall energy. Now thank you guys for tapping in, and look who at the bottom of the deck. Our favorite person. Isn't she our favorite person? Oh, she always show up. Cutting up. Alright. Now I just want to say thank you as always to my subscribers, everybody that hit that like button. It really does help the channel. So thank you for exchanging that energy. It is so appreciated. Now, you got 3 cards coming out here. Now you got the 4 of Cups, the Page of Cups, and Wise Counsel. Now y'all know I like that. Now I did change my lighting a little bit. I hope this is okay. Now I don't notice it directly from my end, but I hope it's not a glare for you. Now this might be some type of missed opportunity coming around. Divinely guided. Now I always see this page as very infatuated. Now maybe you just learned something today with this Wise Counsel. And maybe that's what these cards are going to embody today. Okay, so we're going to put all 3 here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pull 1 card from the mermaid cards to put up top. Well, Spirit told me to use this. Yeah, we're going to use both. Alright. It's on my mind to do this one. The closing of the argument. Oh. Now you can tell when Spirit be ready, boy. Alright, Spirit. Let me shuffle up. Alright, give it to us. We only want 1, please. Alright. So I think this says Brahma. I don't know, I gotta do something with this light. Y'all, hold on for a second. I don't know what's going on with it. I hope that's better. It's a little dark for me, but let me see. Alright. Now let's get 1 from the mermaids. Got to use our mermaid cards. And see how you feeling this page. Let's talk about this page for a minute. What's up with this page? Spirit, please and thank you. I want to know what's on her mind. Mystery and go with the flow. Yeah. So we're going to take mystery. because she does appear to be very intrigued. Now, go with the flow is very self-explanatory, so I don't think we need that. However, I will recognize it. Now we're going to start out. I think we're going to start out. Yeah, let's start out with these. Alright, so you got manifest, release, and master. Ah, very, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Now, what I like about these cards is that they have the numerology meaning and all that good jazz. Now, we're going to learn these cards together. As I did go over some of the cards, of course I don't know them all. Now once I get all the cards down here, then we'll discuss, okay? Can we get two more? Now I see this card in here. Let me take it out. Contentment. And you got go the distance on the manifest. Can we get two more? Thank you. We got serendipity on the release and by the book. Now this release is just giving me fear. Stepping out of your comfort zone so that you can align yourself in the right place at the right time. Now we did read over this card yesterday. Now this is just like spirit aligning you. Pulling that navigational pull towards you to guide you, to lead you to a particular place and time. Now we did read that only the divine has control over this outcome, this particular place and time. Now this by the book is lining up with master. Now this master, I didn't read it from the book, so I'm going to read it from the book, but I'm sure it is really speaking about mastering yourself, your feelings, your emotions, your highest self. But we'll read. And of course, by the book is all about the law of attraction, connecting with spirit, authenticity, alright, we're going to take them. We need one more. One, please. You know, I really don't think it matters what cards come out today for some reason. Because I think at the end of the day, I think they're all going to be beneficial. And I want y'all guys to keep in mind that these readings are for me just as well as they are for you. So I ain't picking on you. Now that was Simplified Love, lining up with Wise Counsel. And at the bottom of the deck is your base chakra, and that's your root chakra. That's all about your creativity, your passion, that shadow side of yourself that you need to work on. Relationships, connections, friendships, lovers, past lovers. Now, I need a little bit of light. Alright. Now we first want to read out sadness and isolation, moving on, just breeze, success and growth, and simplify love. So I only really think that I need to read out those three. I think I get the gist of the other ones. Now I don't know why this is giving me footprints in the sand, the poem. That has a deep, 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 deep rooted meaning for me. And maybe I'll share that one day. Even though this is not really depicting that, it was two sets of footprints in the sand. One was spirit, and one was him, and one was guiding him. But it really does give me that. Now you got two H's down here. Let me see. I'm big on numbers, y'all. I'm really big on numbers. Now let's see what Master is talking about. 59. Now you have fear and doubt often prevent a relationship from flowering or from manifesting. In matters of the heart, they can resist or restrict and confine. They prevent you from opening to joy and to love that's waiting for you. A fearful heart closes in upon itself and sees only negative and doubt. Your fears can even make you question your own value, causing you to wonder whether you're worthy of being loved or if you'll ever find love. These thoughts, if not controlled, will manifest more of the same, continuing in a never-ending destructive cycle. Wow. It's time to take action. To master your fears, you must first identify them. What fears about love have you allowed yourself to believe? Are you concerned about being unlovable? Are you uneasy about giving up your freedom in order to be in a relationship? Do you find it too difficult to speak up about your needs and ask that they be met? Sit quietly and uncover what may be holding you back. By the very act of facing your fears, you will recognize them for the deception that they are, and you will discover the power to master and eliminate them. The absence of fear is unconditional love. Please take some time to look at your fears and doubts so that you can release them. This will free you to manifest joyful and loving relationships. Know that you can have a relationship you desire. Act now to release your fears and open your heart. Buy the book, Giving and Receiving. What you put out is what you get back. Those thoughts is lining right up with isolation and sadness. Now, I think I really want to read that one out as well. I think I do. Now, we're going to do some work today because Spirit is really trying to get y'all prepared for these relationships that's about to come knock on your door. And really think about why you don't want one if you don't want one. What is holding you back? And those are some of the things that you need to work on and address those things. Because when you block off love in that area, you block off love in all areas. You can't be afraid to experience connection, intimate connections. This is how you grow. You're in Earth School. And you're here to have an experience. And if you don't experience all the things that you came to do, you just recycle and come back and do it again. Till you get it right. So you might as well just get it right the first time, right? So you can move on to a different realm. Right? Now you got sadness and isolation with 121. Now I really want to read that. Thank you, Spirit, for not letting me stumble over the words too bad today. Okay, love can bring both joy and sorrow. When disappointment enters your life, it is important to acknowledge the accompanying sadness and feelings of loss. However, it's equally vital not to dwell on the loss. The temptation may be to isolate yourself from the world and cling to your grief. This card is a reminder to trust that situation, as hard as it may be, is in your best interest. It's time to gently let go of the sorrow and disappointment. Sorrow can hold you back, or it can elevate you to new levels of understanding. Focusing on your sadness and loss will prevent you from attracting new positive energy around relationships. So it's time to turn your disappointment into hope for the future. Ask what lessons can you learn from this situation. Move beyond despair into healing and to joyful love. Let go and move on. You have more powerful spiritual forces helping you than you could ever imagine. And it made me pay attention to just breathe. And sometimes those breaths, that inhale and that exhale. And it's right following it. Move on. Those footprints and all that is behind you. However, those is lessons that you take towards new beginnings so that you don't do the same. You learn from that. And your next relationships should be better, not the same or worse. Damn, and I ain't even noticed Just Breathe was straight there. Even though I read it out. Now, success and growth. It's about evaluating those hard lessons that's going to bring in that success. Now, so this page is really lining up with this success and growth, paying attention to the mysteries that relationships and Earth School has to offer. Now, I want to read out Simply Love. And then I'm going to get to the tarot. Simply Love, boo. Now, I must say, that the cards that I pulled for you today wasn't as bad as the ones I pulled for the shorts. But they was cutting a little deep. Okay, now this 107. Alright, and it says, people often finally remember the innocence of the youth as a time when life seemed simpler. This card is a call to action to bring that innocence and that energy into your present and into your relationships. As much as you can, interact with others from a pure and open heart, full of love and free of ulterior motives. Do this and you'll find that your relationships will deepen and require far less effort. When you reminisce about your past, bring back only the happy memories and cherish them. It says kindness and generosity are at the forefront when this card appears. Look for ways to help family and friends, especially children. Reach out to them and assist them in any way you can. Sometimes just a bit of attention is all someone needs. Where kindness prevails, relationships flourish. And if you're hoping to become pregnant or adopt a child, this card is a positive sign. Oh, okay. Okay, so maybe some of you guys. Now I understand that this page is success and growth. All this growth and all this what you're going to be learning if you're going to be parenting. Wow. Can you think of the advantage point that this child is going to have with all that wise counsel that it can receive from you? Paying attention. Wow. Now, I'm not sure what this missed opportunity is in regards to, or simply just letting go of these past mishaps, lessons, whatever they are for you. Relationships, fears, doubt, concerns. Now, I'm very surprised that control didn't come out here. Now, I was speaking about control because I think it's relevant to this on one of the shorts. And sometimes we need to have confidence versus control. No, how do I want to put this and be gentle? Now, okay, now you say, for instance, you're in a relationship with somebody for a long period of time and you're going to get married. And this person never proposes to you. And you give them an ultimatum. Either you're going to do this by this date or you out the door. Now, this person is feeling coerced because, of course, they probably don't want to lose you. But they didn't want to marry you either because they didn't ask you to. Now you gave them an ultimatum with control in the outcome. And this is why a lot of relationships, marriages end. Now, I will want somebody to propose to me and that be a genuine act that they wanted to do versus me controlling the outcome and giving somebody a stipulation to marry or else I'm walking out the door. Listen. This is why a lot of times you don't play house before they put a ring on it if that's what you want to do. Now me, personally, I don't want to sign no contracts with any governmental structures that have anything to do with my relationships because they tainted. And that's just me. And I don't think that got nothing to do with spirit anyway. And the ideal of fornication, I don't even know where the hell that came from either. Listen, I don't get it. And bastard children. I don't understand none of that. None of it make no sense to me. However, I think the most important thing here to do is to master yourself, your heart, your confidence. Going the distance with becoming the highest version of yourself. It's going to give you your desired outcomes in all areas of your life. Release. That's just like releasing control. Let's read it. I'm like the Israelite. Read. Now that is the number 55 in the book, which gives me new beginnings when you release. An opportunity for renewal around affairs of the heart is available at this time. And it's quite possible that this is a renewal when happened with. And it is quite possible that this renewal will happen through release. It is in letting go that you discover what remains, what is truly yours. Sometimes in relationship, you may feel the need to hold on tightly to those you love, whether or not this love is returned. This can lead to tension and unhappiness for all involved. Just like I was just telling you about giving somebody an ultimatum to marry you. I mean, I don't get that. I just don't get it. That's like a shotgun wedding. Even in a good relationship, holding on too tightly doesn't allow the relationship to breathe, grow, and mature. Are you restricting someone or trying to attract someone through your will? Discard any need for control. There you go. The control. And see how the relationship transforms. While child releasing an overwhelming need for a relationship allows the perfect one to appear. Shed any beliefs and behaviors that do not serve your highest good. Throughout life, we receive many mixed and often incorrect messages about how a relationship works. A relationship should work. Let go of any preconceived notions or expectations about a relationship or a lack of them. By doing so, your current relationships can flow and flourish in the ways that is best for everyone. By being yourself, you also attract to you the relationships that will serve you best. This is also a card of possible endings. Are there relationships that you cling to that you would be better off leaving? And let it go of the stagnant or difficult situation. You empower yourself, opening up the way for new and rewarding relationships. Just like I said. If they don't want to tie the knot, you let them go. You're holding on thinking they're going to change their mind. They may change their mind, but they're going to have resentment because that ain't what they wanted to do, boo. I hear people say, I knew I was going to marry the first moment I met her. You know? Those things really do happen. Somebody knows that they want to be with you right away. Yeah, but it takes time for relationships to flourish and grow and get to know one another. You do have that instantaneous attraction to one another. Now you got to go through that phase. And when that fizzle out, and see if that same attraction remains. You understand what I'm saying? This is. Alright, y'all. Let's get to these cards. Now, I think this mystery is in regards to something that you're learning, and maybe this mystery is just about self. Now, this is lining up with isolation and sadness. That shadow side. Telling you to master yourself, your heart. What you thinking is what you putting out to the universe and what you're going to get back. And some of y'all guarded in regards to mastering your emotions. This is somebody that has mastered their emotions. That's why I say, if any of the suits, this is the guy or the girl that I want to be. And you got the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Where did I get that from? Now you got the Three of Pentacles here. Now this could be moving on from relationship, people, ideals, communities. Now I also want to say that in working on the shadow side of yourself, releasing and moving on is going to lead you into this serendipitous situation. Look like somebody waking up. Somebody is waking up. Releasing is going to release blockages in your life. Things that seem to be paused and stagnated. It's going to pick up. Now I must say that this sadness and isolation is giving me the feeling that people need to get out a little bit more into the community. Now this man is walking on the beach. I don't think there's a better place to connect with Mother Earth. Listen. Wow. I don't think it's a better place. And that sea salt water, that spiritual bath, you got everything right there. Didn't I tell you? Moving on is going to bring in everything. This is everything. This is all the aces in one, boo. And all you got to do is just release. Now, I really see this happening. And now we had this in one of the readings this week. Lining up with that serendipity. But you got to get out of the house. Gotta get out. You gotta speak that truth to self. You gotta be the leader in your own life. And understand that there's a difference between being a leader in your life versus being dominant in regards to the relationships. Now this is somebody moving on, mastering their emotions. Now this is lining up with the Four of Cups. This is you, again, getting out. Coming out from that isolation, from that hermit mode. You done been in there for a while, boo. It's time to come on out. Look. It's right there again. Now a lot of y'all done did a lot of healing. Look at that. The spirit says time. Now I'm on the same card with that. You got the cups here healing. You taking the swords out your heart. Mastering yourself. But it's a little bit of fear. Isolation is fear. It's safe. You got to come up out of your comfort zone. Go the distance. You got to have more experiences. I told you this is Earth School. This is Earth School. Now success and growth. Now that Three of Swords and the King of Swords is success and growth. Now understand that growth came from this. Learning the truth about some things. Your behavior, and this energy right here. And it's lining up with simply love. And wise counsel. This is working on your shadow side. Dig out, girl. You're gonna come up out the house. Listen, when I went to the store today, to the corner store, what is it, the Spanish store. Now I popped in there, and what they had playing on the radio popped right on. As soon as I stepped in the door, Evelyn Champagne, Love Come Down. I was in there jamming, y'all. Boy, you made my love come down. Make it go all the way around. I gotta do that over. Alright, then you got the wish fulfillment, the Nine of Cups. Ooh, look at them. Oh my God, look at they together. They together. They are together. Oh, I love that. I love it. And they on the community card. Now that's giving me that serendipitous boo. Now understand this relationship. Everything that I read from the book was basically about a relationship between two people. But you can also relate that to any other areas of your life. Relationships with jobs. All that. You understand what I'm saying? Now they is together and the sun is following it. Now I also want to say that this could just be your masculine and your feminine merging. Coming into balance. I don't know. It's lining up with serendipity. And releasing the old is going to bring in that wish fulfillment, boo. Now, I got to say that the wish fulfillment is on the moon card. Sadness and isolation. And maybe this is a wish fulfillment of yours. However, that moon card does also represent manifestations. Now, I also want to say that these cards down here should depict where you are and what you're doing. Should be confirmation. But I love this. I love this. I've been doing a lot of soul searching myself. Because I go back and I look at the videos with intent that I'm a viewer just like you, receiving the message. Yeah. You got a lot of cups down here, boo. This is a lot of cups. However, I don't see them as an addiction today, I must say. However, it might be a little sign of that too, within that isolation and that sadness. You know, when you're isolated and in sadness, you do kind of resort to, a glass of wine turns into 2, turns into 3. Maybe. That's something that you can be aware of too. But I don't see the overall cups as really with a direct focus on that. When this was peeking out with the 10 of cups. Now it do look like somebody is moving on. Now some of you guys might be in this relationship, something fairly new. The spirit is telling you to just breathe. Yeah. It looks like it's something that was divinely guided. Now it could be an existing relationship that's not new. That can be salvaged. Looks like 2 people are mastering their emotions. If they release the need to control, you're facing one another. There could be some conversations going on in that regard. Some shadow work going on in regards to your needs being met. Now, there's nothing wrong with expressing your needs being met versus giving somebody an ultimatum to marry you. That's not what I'm saying. Sometimes you do have to express your feelings. See if your partner is willing to meet them. Justice card. Now this does represent balance, a marriage. Now I don't see nothing down here that's giving me the inclination that somebody is owed any money. But just know, if the justice card shows up, now it does seem like somebody, if the justice card shows up, that does indicate balance being restored. Now, I know I do that a lot. I have to stop doing that. Say something and then stop. However, did you have the Temperance card? It's lining up on success and growth. You paying attention, mystery. That's a lot of growth, ascension. Messages from spirit. It's about your connection with spirit, your higher self. Closing cycles out. Things coming full circle. Yeah. Moving forward. Going outside. Got the world in your hand. Lining up with that wise counsel. I told you it's a lot of cups down here, y'all. That's a lot of love. This looks like a celebration. I think the mastering of oneself is more important than anything. Any job, any relationship. And that takes time. Now you got the Lover's card under the wish fulfillment with go the distance and manifesting. Now it looks like some of you guys are manifesting in this wish fulfillment. Now I must say that this 5 of Cups is lining up on the 3 of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Now this could be just the King of Cups facing regrets in regards to relationships, learning from past mistakes, going the distance, getting his mind right, her mind right. It could be a man or a woman. I'm just, restore balance. Equal give and take. Now somebody could be moving on from a relationship as well, where some infidelity has occurred. Now the King of Wands is under the Queen of Cups with the Judgment. Now the King of Wands, we're going to continue to beat up on him today because, of course, Maybe he just hasn't mastered his heart, self, a little regret, called judgment on the relationship, and moved on. Now, it's funny that the King of Wands is under the Queen of Cups. Now, I'm thinking that this Queen of Cups had to step out of her loving light and put a little fire up under her own tail and face some situations and move on and call judgment on some situations. Now, there could have been a family with children. Don't have to be. Again, it could be any type of relationship, friend, family, whatever. A lot going on here, y'all. It's a lot going on. Whatever your situation was that you moved on from, I can only say, don't let those past situations isolate you, sabotage new beginnings. Now this is confusion. The Eight of Cups, the Three of Wands. Yeah, it was a lot of confusion. Of course there is, you know, because I'm thinking that spirituality is a whole different set of tools that a lot of us has just become privy to. This concept, I'm not saying that it's new, but I think it's expanding more and more, and I think people are really starting to tap into their highest versions of themselves so that they can have better relationships, better outcomes in all areas of their life. You understand what I'm saying? Coming up out of the confusion, understanding that you are the Christ, that Jesus, Yeshua, is just a man, just like you, having a human experience. Whoever you pray to was an ascended master that came down here to have a human experience, just as you, but mastered themselves and came to show you how to wake up so that you can master yourself and save yourself. Not waiting on nobody else to do it. Having a deep faith. New beginnings. Line it right up with that page. Ready to learn the mysteries. It keeps showing up. Restoring balance back into your life. That's what the name of the game is. The love for yourself and letting go of things that no longer serve you. Right here, a new beginning, right after a beginning. What? Yeah, moving on with the devil card. Simply love. with wise counsel. Child, listen. Liberating yourself from traumatic pain from your past. That's it. Healing. Spirit say I'm telling the truth. That's it. Discovering who you really are. Having the courage to come up out of this energy, this psychosis, and vibrating high. And it takes time, but to be dedicated to the process. Because slow and steady wins the race. And it's time to take action. And let all that bull crap fall by the wayside. Let it fall. Change in the wind. Move in a new direction. And come home to yourself. That's it. This was beautiful. This was simply beautiful. I ain't mad at that. Now I want to pull the moon out of you because we got that little moon card out here with a little shadow work. Let's see what's going on. Okay, sir. And you have hold your vision, be bold, and make the first move. Be bold and make the first move. Hold your vision in regards to what you're manifesting and go the distance. And this can represent a relationship, a friendship, or a job. It just represents unions, mutual respect, mutual give and take. And it's time to release negativity. And at the bottom of the deck, it says surrender to the divine. The divine in you. And you can do this, boo. Now hit that like button for your girl, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm going to use these same cards and come back with another one. Alright? Love you.